Can y'all really feel me?
Feel us.
East Coast, feel me.
Feel us.
West Coast, feel me.
Say what?
Dirty South,
Here we go.
can y'all really feel me?
Baby girl.
East Coast.
What up? What's 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 up, you guys? It's me, Joe, and I'm here to do a quick video for you on how to build ridiculous faith. All right, so let's get right into it. So I'm constantly looking for ways to build my faith, and this has been something. I'm a Christian, so I, have always been walking by faith, but even in life, when life gets kind of hard, you're like, oh gosh, what's going to happen? So building your faith is something that you do on a daily basis. I love these little braids, even though they do their own thing. Excuse me. So I'm going to give you 2 tips to building extreme and radical faith. The first tip is something that I like to do, and I've done this and it's super powerful. Basically, think about the job you want or whatever you want to do, whether it be like 5 or 10 years from now. And when you think about it, get a piece of paper, get a pen, and sit down and write it out, right? So what you're going to write is your schedule as the person that you want to be. So start thinking about your schedule, what that's going to look like. So for me, I wrote, and this is an example, I wrote, that I wake up at 5 a.m., I, do yoga, I do my morning routine, and then I do yoga, I go to the yoga studio. At 8 a.m., I have meetings with, such and such, 11 a.m., I have lunch with, agents and just different stuff. And so all the way to midnight. So from the time you wake up until the time you go to sleep, what would your ideal schedule be like? This is transformational. When I did this, I was like, whoa, okay. I kind of see what my schedule would look like. And so after doing that, you're building your faith because you're like, okay, I can see what my schedule would look like. And so I can see maybe some things I can start doing now to prepare to have that kind of lifestyle. For instance, if you do your schedule and you are going to, you say you're going to have a lunch date with, let's say if I'm publishing a book, I'm going to have a lunch date with my literary agent. I would look up restaurants, right? And that just builds your faith because you have it in your mind. Okay, so we're going to have restaurants. We're going to have lunch at this restaurant. Or so be super specific with it, or I'm going to go do yoga at this yoga studio. I'm going to be living in this type of house. It really builds your faith because you see these things. So I would say do that. The second thing I would say to do is kind of along those lines is to, well, there are actually 3 things. The second thing is to expose yourself to things that you wouldn't normally expose yourself to. So there was a day a while back where I wasn't feeling prosperous. Let's just say that. And I was like, oh no, I'm about to combat this feeling. I'm not about to feel any type of way but prosperous. So I, on my vision board, I do want to have a home one day. But I had never, I've looked at pictures and stuff, but I had never looked at a home website where they, real estate website to buy a house and stuff. I had never done that. And I had a thought, okay, I'm going to do that today. So I went online and I just looked through all these houses and I kind of got an idea of what kind of house I want, what I don't want, price ranges and stuff. But that really built my faith because it's okay, I can see this. It's tangible and I can work with that. And so I started, looking at different stores that I would buy furniture from and things like that. And it really helped to build my faith. So expose yourself. If you plan to go to Paris one day, start looking up places where you're going to visit. Start looking and look at little minuscule details that we don't think about. But these things help to build the whole picture in your mind. So for instance, if I'm okay, I'm going to go to Paris and I'm going to go to this restaurant in Paris. I don't know why I keep talking about restaurants and food. Anyway, I would look up the dates and times that they're open. Stuff like that, right? So really expose yourself to things like that, where you're looking for ways to get your mind into the feeling of feeling that way. And the third thing, I do have 3 things. The third thing is to watch. watch other people who have got it, who have done it. So, I'm daily on YouTube searching for people who have, done some of the things that I want to do, who have some of the things that I want to have, who have characteristics that I want to embody one day. I watch tons of YouTube videos or tons of people who have those things, and I take notes. So those 3 things will definitely build your faith. I know that it can be challenging when life and your reality might not always match what you feel on the inside is going to happen. But if you continue to push forward, those things will happen, and your faith will need to line up with that. So this is a way to keep yourself in a good space. And then when things happen, you're already there because it's already what you were thinking about before, right? So building your faith is super important for wanting to attract anything or wanting to, accomplish anything, is having that faith that it's 155.72646% going to happen. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. Super short video, but I wanted to just get that out there for you guys. So I love you. Thank you for watching. Please comment below some ways that you guys build your faith. Those are my top 3, but maybe you guys have more that I'm gonna steal and snag so I can learn more. And so let's continue the dialogue below. Also, like, comment, and subscribe, and definitely connect with me on Instagram, Josephine the Queen. I would be delighted to just chat with you and get to know you more. I love you guys. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.